Okay, managers. Obviously, I said the word managers right now because you are known as the hideaway managers. Once we go back to school, you will be managing your employees. If you guys remember when you were in the marketing class, you had to go through the rotation in the school store. So it's going to be like that, except now you're the big cheese, right? So you're the head honchos and you're going to be telling other people what to do. But you need to know how to delegate properly and win over um, the employees to get them to respect you and do what you want them to do, especially since they're your peers. We are still working in the management module. This time you're going to go back in there and we're going to look at the difference between a manager and a leader. Is there a difference? Yeah, there is. Okay, so you're going to be making a presentation. You guys asked me to kind of slow things down for you a little bit, so I am. And you have until next Monday, the 19th, to get this turned in to me. Um, I want you to create a presentation doing research, and it is the difference between management and leadership. So your first slide would obviously be like a cover slide that would say management versus leadership and then your name. The next slide would be what is management? That should be easy because you've already researched that. The next one should be what is leadership? You should have a few slides, a few different slides that will talk about the difference between them. So maybe on slide 3, you're going to have the difference between management and leadership is, and then that'll be your heading, and then you'll describe that. Remember that you need images on all of your slides. So maybe you'll have 3 or 4, or 5 slides, I don't know, that will look like that. And then you're going to do some slides on, are you a manager or a leader? And you need to justify it. So that may take a couple slides for you to do as well. So you might want to elaborate on how you're a manager or a leader and then give some explanations. The very last slide is going to be labeled references, and that's where I want you to put your outside sources. Now, keep in mind when you're doing a PowerPoint presentation, you have to have minimum words on the slide itself. You should have a heading and then just like bullets or a couple words on there and an image. Always need a nice clear picture to represent what it is that you're talking about on that slide. I am requiring you to use speaker notes. And in your speaker notes, if you're using any outside sources, which you are required to use at least 2, but on those slides, in the speaker notes, when you're writing out your information, that's where I want you to use your in-text citations and then reference it on the last slide. I think that's it. We are going to be starting to sell our pizza kits this week, and you'll have an activity where you need to go in and actually create your own site. You can update it and get it ready to send out. It's actually kind of a neat program. I'm just waiting on some finalizations coming through from Little Caesars, and then we'll get started on that sometime this week. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great week. You have my phone number. It's kind of hard for me to go back and forth between classes if I'm lecturing. I'll do my best to pop in and chat with you, but remember, you can always text me too because I have my phone sitting out the whole time I'm lecturing to the marketing class. So if you need me, just text me and say, hey, can you pop in and see me, or we can even communicate via the cell phone. I can't think of anything else. I'm sure you guys can think of things. Um, as leaders, and there's only 4 of you guys, I'm sure that you're doing fine working together like we have been. But if you have any issues at all, if you need more direction and you want to sit in on the marketing class instead of being by yourself in the retail class, please just let me know and I can move you into my other class. All right. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll pop in and check in on you when I can. All right. Otherwise, text me.